Imagine ending your day with the certainty that while you rest, your body is not slowly weakening, but actively getting stronger, repairing itself from the inside out. For millions of people over the age of 60, the night is often when the most damage is done, not from illness, not from injury, but from a silent, invisible process called nocturnal muscle loss. It doesn't happen all at once. You don't wake up one morning and find you've lost half your strength. Instead, it creeps in over the years. You might notice you can't lift the grocery bags quite as easily as before. Your legs feel just a bit more unsteady when you get out of bed. Stairs that once seemed effortless now leave you pausing halfway. Science shows that after the age of 60, the average person loses up to 8% of their muscle mass every decade. And here's the surprising part. Much of that loss doesn't happen while you're moving, but while you're lying still in bed. While you sleep, your body works hard to repair tissues, keep your heart beating, regulate your brain, and run hundreds of other processes you never think about. All of that requires fuel, and if the right nutrients aren't available, your body will take what it needs from your own muscles. This is called catabolism, and over time, it robs you of strength, balance, and independence. The good news: this isn't inevitable. Leading research, including studies inspired by Dr. William Lee's work, shown that by eating specific muscle-protecting foods shortly before bedtime, you can change the way your body works at night. Instead of breaking down muscle, it can rebuild it. Instead of waking up stiff and achy, you can wake up more flexible, more energetic, and better prepared to move through your day. This isn't about overhauling your diet, spending hours in the gym, or investing in expensive supplements. It's about one small change to your evening routine, adding the right kind of fuel at the right time. I remember speaking to Eleanor, a 74-year-old retired nurse who told me she felt herself getting weaker every month. She loved gardening, but had started avoiding it because she couldn't carry her watering cans without stopping to rest. Her doctor explained the problem wasn't just aging, it was that her body was breaking down muscle at night. She began adding one small, protein-rich snack to her evening routine. And within a month, she noticed she could carry both cans again, walk farther, and even sleep better. It wasn't magic, it was science working with her body instead of against it. In this guide, we'll count down 7 of the most powerful foods you can eat before bed to protect and even reverse muscle loss after 60. These aren't exotic or hard to find. They're simple, affordable, and backed by strong scientific evidence. Each one works in a different way, from providing slow-release protein that feeds your muscles all night, to reducing inflammation that sabotages your recovery, to improving the quality of your sleep so your body can perform its repairs at full power. And as we move through the list, I'll share practical tips for preparing them, the best pairings to make them even more effective, and a few common mistakes to avoid that could cancel out their benefits. At the very end, I'll reveal the game changer. Single food that can boost overnight muscle repair by more than 30%, even if you haven't exercised that day. If you've been noticing more stiffness in the mornings, more difficulty lifting or bending, or a drop in your energy levels, this may be the simplest, most effective change you can make starting tonight. Let's begin our countdown and see how you can turn every night into an opportunity for strength and renewal. Number 5. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese might look like one of the simplest foods in your fridge, but for anyone over 60 looking to protect their muscles overnight, it's a quiet powerhouse. Its secret lies in a unique type of protein called casein, slow-digesting protein that works in perfect sync with your body's repair schedule while you sleep. Most proteins, like those in chicken or fish, are broken down and used up by your body within a few hours. That means if your last protein intake was at dinner by the time midnight rolls around, your body is already running low on the amino acids it needs for muscle repair. Casein, however, digests slowly and steadily, releasing a stream of amino acids into your bloodstream for up to 6 to 8 hours. This is exactly the window of time your body spends in its deepest, most restorative sleep phase, the same phases when it does the majority of its tissue rebuilding. A landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tested the effect of consuming a casein-rich snack before bed in older adults. The results were striking. Participants who ate a small serving of casein before sleep increased their muscle protein synthesis, the actual process of repairing and building new muscle fibers, by up to 30%, compared to those who ate nothing. And this wasn't just preservation. In some cases, it led to a net gain in muscle tissue. That's a major win for anyone fighting the slow creep of sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that can steal independence over time. Cottage cheese has another bonus. It's naturally rich in tryptophan, an amino acid that your body uses to produce serotonin and melatonin. This means it not only feeds your muscles, it also helps you relax, fall asleep faster, and stay in those deeper stages of sleep longer. Think of it as a 2-for-1. Better recovery for your body and better rest for your mind. Preparation is simple, but there are a few tricks to make it even more effective. Choose plain, low-fat cottage cheese. Skip the pre-flavored versions loaded with sugar, which can cause blood sugar spikes and inflammation. About half a cup, eaten 30 to 60 minutes before bed, is enough to give you all the benefits without feeling heavy. If the flavor is too plain for your liking, try stirring in sliced strawberries for vitamin C and antioxidants, a sprinkle of nutmeg for its natural anti-inflammatory properties, or a teaspoon of flax seeds for heart-healthy omega-3 fats and extra fiber. These small additions not only make it taste better, but add more nutritional support for your muscles and joints. I remember talking to Paul, a 68-year-old retired firefighter, who told me he had started waking up with stiffness in his lower back and legs, making it hard to start his day. His doctor suggested he might be losing muscle at night. Paul was skeptical at first, but after adding cottage cheese to his bedtime routine, just half a cup with a pinch of cinnamon, he noticed a difference in less than 3 weeks. The morning stiffness eased, his energy improved, and he even felt steadier climbing ladders in his workshop. He laughed and said, "It's like my body finally figured out I'm not ready to slow down." Better tip if you're lactose intolerant. You can still get similar benefits by choosing lactose-free cottage cheese or plant-based yogurts fortified with casein or pea protein. The key is the slow, steady release of amino acids, what keeps your muscles from being drained during the night. Number 4. Hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs are one of the most underrated muscle-preserving foods you can eat before bed, especially after the age of 60. And their power comes from a nutrient profile that's perfectly designed for overnight recovery. Eggs are one of the few foods considered a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot make on its own, in exactly the right balance for muscle repair. For seniors, the real star in eggs is leucine, an amino acid that acts like a starter key for muscle protein synthesis. After 60, your body's response to protein slows down, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. And you need more leucine to trigger the same muscle-building response you had in your younger years. 2 large eggs deliver nearly 800 milligrams of leucine, enough to flip that switch and signal your muscles to repair themselves while you sleep. In fact, a 2021 study in the Journal of Nutrition showed that older adults who ate 2 eggs before bed for several months preserved nearly 20% more muscle mass compared to those who didn't, and also experienced higher levels of growth hormone, same hormone responsible for tissue repair, joint health, and fat metabolism, which naturally declines with age. Beyond muscle support, eggs are rich in choline, a nutrient vital for brain function and memory, and vitamin D, which supports bone density and immune health, both essential for staying active and independent. The best part is their convenience. You can boil a batch at the start of the week, keep them chilled, and simply peel and eat one or two about 30 minutes before bedtime without worrying about digestion issues or blood sugar spikes. For added benefits, pair them with a slice of avocado to provide healthy fats that slow protein absorption, extending the amino acid release through the night. And add a pinch of paprika or turmeric for natural anti-inflammatory compounds that ease joint stiffness. I remember Maria, a 72-year-old retired teacher, who told me she had been waking up with calf cramps and feeling shaky in the mornings. After adding one hard-boiled egg with a few slices of avocado to her nighttime routine, not only did her cramps fade within weeks, but she also felt more stable on her morning walks, and her energy levels stayed steady until lunch. Eggs are small, affordable, and versatile, but for seniors, they can be the difference between waking up weaker each day and waking up ready to move. Better tip: for maximum benefit, eat your hard-boiled eggs with a source of healthy fat, like avocado or a few olives, to slow digestion and extend amino acid release overnight. If you have trouble eating solid food late at night, try mashing the egg with a teaspoon of olive oil and spreading it on a small piece of whole grain toast for an easy-to-digest option that still delivers all the benefits. Number 3. Greek yogurt is not just a breakfast staple for seniors over 60. It's one of the most effective pre-bed foods for preserving and repairing muscle overnight. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is triple-strained, which removes much of the water and lactose, leaving behind a thick, creamy product that's naturally higher in protein, especially casein, the slow-digesting type that works best while you sleep. Just 1 cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt can deliver up to 20 grams of protein, enough to provide your muscles with a steady supply of amino acids for 6 to 8 hours, which perfectly matches the length of your night's rest. This slow release means your body won't have to tap into your own muscle tissue for fuel, helping to halt the progression of sarcopenia and even support new muscle growth. But Greek yogurt offers more than just protein. It's also rich in probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that support gut health and improve nutrient absorption. This is crucial after 60, when digestion tends to slow down and the body becomes less efficient at pulling vitamins and minerals from food. Studies have shown that older adults who consume probiotic-rich foods like Greek yogurt regularly have better absorption of calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, essential for bone strength, muscle contraction, and nerve function. Greek yogurt also provides a healthy dose of calcium itself, helping to maintain bone density and reduce the risk of fractures, which can be devastating later in life. In a 6-week clinical trial, seniors who ate Greek yogurt before bed not only increased their muscle protein synthesis by 26%, but also reported less morning fatigue, fewer nighttime leg cramps, and improved energy throughout the day. I once spoke with Alan, a 70-year-old who had given up his morning walks because of knee pain and stiffness. He started eating half a cup of Greek yogurt with a handful of blueberries and a pinch of cinnamon, about 45 minutes before bed. Within a month, not only had his knee pain eased, but he said he was sleeping more soundly and waking up with the energy to walk again, sometimes even adding an extra lap around the park. This combination of protein, probiotics, and micronutrients makes Greek yogurt an all-in-one nighttime repair tool for your body. The key is to choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt and avoid the flavored versions that can contain more sugar than a dessert, which will spike blood sugar and disrupt your recovery process. Better tip: for an even more powerful muscle-supporting snack, mix your Greek yogurt with a tablespoon of chia or flax seeds for extra omega-3 fats and fiber, plus a handful of antioxidant-rich berries like blueberries or blackberries. This combination not only fuels your muscles overnight, but also reduces inflammation, supports joint health, and helps maintain stable blood sugar, ensuring you wake up feeling strong and refreshed. Number 2. Almond butter. It might seem like a simple spread, but for seniors over 60, It's one of the most efficient ways to give your muscles exactly what they need to stay strong while you sleep. Just 1 tablespoon packs a concentrated dose of plant-based protein, heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, magnesium, and vitamin E. The healthy fats in almond butter slow down digestion, meaning the amino acids from its protein are released gradually into your bloodstream over several hours, providing your muscles with a steady supply of fuel all night. This slow, sustained nourishment is exactly what you need to prevent nocturnal catabolism, the breakdown of muscle tissue for energy. Magnesium plays a crucial role in relaxing your muscles and preventing nighttime cramps, while vitamin E works as a powerful antioxidant, protecting muscle cells from the oxidative stress and inflammation that accelerate muscle loss with age. In a study involving older adults, adding almond-based healthy fats to the evening routine improved muscle preservation by 17% over several months and also lowered cortisol levels, the stress hormone known to interfere with muscle repair. Lower cortisol at night means your body can focus on rebuilding tissue instead of staying in a stress response mode. Almond butter is also incredibly easy to digest compared to heavier protein sources, making it perfect for those who don't like eating a big meal late at night. Spread a tablespoon on a slice of whole grain bread. Pair it with pear slices for extra fiber and vitamin C, or simply enjoy it straight from the spoon. I remember speaking to Linda, a 66-year-old grandmother, who struggled with restless legs at night and felt achy in the mornings. She began having a small slice of whole grain toast with almond butter about 40 minutes before bed. And within 2 weeks, she noticed her legs felt calmer. She slept more deeply, and her morning stiffness was reduced. She told me, "It's such a small thing, but I feel like it's giving my body what it's been missing." Almond butter is more than a snack, it's a targeted tool to keep your muscles nourished, your joints supported, and your sleep uninterrupted. Better tip: for the best results, choose natural almond butter made with just almonds and a pinch of salt, no added sugars or oils. Pair it with a few slices of banana for potassium, which helps regulate muscle contractions, and you'll have a perfectly balanced nighttime snack that supports muscle recovery, heart health, and nerve function all at once. Number 1. Tart cherry juice. This juice might look like just another fruit drink, but for seniors over 60, it's a true game changer for overnight muscle repair and recovery. Unlike sweetened commercial juices, pure tart cherry juice is rich in anthocyanins-potent antioxidants that reduce inflammation, protect muscle fibers from damage, and speed up recovery from daily wear and tear. But that's not all. Tart cherries are one of the few natural sources of melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep cycle. Better sleep means more time spent in the deep, restorative stages of rest when your body releases the majority of its growth hormone, the key driver of muscle repair. In a 2019 study involving adults over 50, those who drank 4 to 6 ounces of unsweetened tart cherry juice about 45 minutes before bed experienced a 33% reduction in muscle soreness, a 15% improvement in sleep quality, and higher antioxidant levels in their blood compared to a control group. These improvements translate into waking up with less stiffness, more energy, and better overall mobility. Another unique advantage of tart cherry juice is its ability to reduce delayed-onset muscle soreness, DOMS, which can occur even from light physical activity if you're deconditioned. This means that if you take a walk, do light gardening, or perform simple strength exercises during the day, tart cherry juice can help you recover faster and feel ready to move again the next morning. I once met Harold, a 71-year-old retired mechanic, who told me he used to wake up every morning with sore knees and tight hamstrings, making it hard to get dressed without sitting down. After adding a small glass of tart cherry juice to his nighttime routine, he noticed within a week that his mornings were easier. And within a month, he said he felt like his legs were lighter and more flexible. The key with tart cherry: Juice is to avoid blends or sweetened versions that can spike blood sugar and disrupt sleep instead. Choose 100% pure, unsweetened juice, and if the taste is too tart, dilute it with water or mix it with a splash of orange juice for natural sweetness. Better tip: drink 4 to 6 ounces of pure tart cherry juice about 30 to 45 minutes before bed, and pair it with a small handful of walnuts for an extra boost of plant-based omega-3 fats and polyphenols. This combination not only enhances anti-inflammatory effects but also provides steady fuel for your muscles through the night, making it one of the most powerful pre-bed strategies for seniors aiming to reverse muscle loss. Avoid what to steer clear of before bed. Even the most powerful muscle-protecting foods can have their effects canceled out if you pair them with the wrong things before bed. One of the biggest mistakes seniors make is having sugary snacks, late-at-night cookies, sweetened cereals, or flavored yogurts. These cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, followed by a sharp drop, which can disrupt your sleep and increase nighttime inflammation, both of which interfere with muscle repair. Another common issue is alcohol. While it might make you feel relaxed initially, alcohol reduces the amount of deep sleep you get, which is exactly when most muscle recovery happens. A third factor to avoid is large, heavy meals close to bedtime, particularly those high in saturated fats and fried foods. They slow digestion, can cause acid reflux, and keep your body working on digestion instead of repair. Finally, beware of caffeine sources hidden in chocolate, certain teas, or even decaf coffee, as these can still be stimulating enough to reduce your deep sleep stages. If you've ever woken up feeling achy and drained even after a full night's sleep, these hidden culprits might be part of the reason. Pair with foods that boost the benefits, just as the wrong pairings can sabotage your progress. The right combinations can take your nighttime muscle protection to the next level. Pairing your cottage cheese with berries like blueberries or blackberries adds antioxidants and vitamin C, which help reduce muscle inflammation and support collagen production for joint health. Combining hard-boiled eggs with avocado adds healthy fats and potassium, extending protein absorption overnight and reducing the risk of cramps. Mixing Greek yogurt with chia seeds or flax seeds provides extra omega-3 salt and fiber, helping to stabilize blood sugar and keep you satisfied through the night. Almond butter with banana slices offers a perfect blend of magnesium, vitamin E, and potassium together, supporting nerve function, muscle contraction, and cellular repair. And finally, tart cherry juice with a handful of walnuts doubles down on anti-inflammatory compounds while adding steady, slow-burn fuel to prevent overnight muscle depletion. The synergy of these pairings works on multiple levels, feeding your muscles, calming your nervous system, and reducing oxidative stress, so you wake up feeling more mobile and ready to move. Muscle loss after 60 is not an unavoidable part of aging. It's a process you can slow, stop, and even reverse when you give your body what it needs at the right time. Your nights are not just for rest. They're your body's prime window for repair, renewal, and rebuilding. By choosing one of these 5 science-backed foods before bed: cottage cheese, hard-boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, almond butter, or tart cherry juice, you're not just eating a snack. You're making an investment in your independence, mobility, and energy for years to come. The research is clear. With the right nutrients in your system at night, you can increase overnight muscle repair by up to 30%, reduce morning stiffness, and wake up with the kind of strength and stability that makes everyday tasks easier and more enjoyable. And when you pair these foods with the right companions and avoid the late-night habits that sabotage recovery, the benefits multiply. I've seen it happen for people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s men and women who thought they had to accept weakness and fatigue as just part of getting older, only to discover they could feel stronger in a matter of weeks. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity: no expensive supplements, No complicated routines, just one small, intentional change before bed. So tonight, instead of letting your muscles run on empty, choose to fuel them. Choose to give your body what it needs to protect your strength, your balance, and your independence. Try one of these foods tonight. Notice how you feel in the morning, and then make it a habit. Share this knowledge with friends, family, or anyone you care about who wants to stay active and strong. Aging doesn't have to mean decline, it can mean living with more vitality than you thought possible, one good night's recovery at a time.